Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're headed to Mackinac Island. We are on a ferry from Shepler's. Shepler's is one of the main passenger ferry boats that go back and forth to Mackinac Island. And we were on the boat Felicity.
Historical guidebook, 65-page booklet, details all the historical facts and monuments on the island. Has great little maps inside showing all the walking routes and bicycle routes. Sells for just $2. If you'd like a copy, just raise your hand as Griffin comes walking by.
I would highly recommend buying that guidebook. It really helps you figure out what you want to do once you reach Mackinac Island. Now, Mackinaw City is located on Lake Huron, and that is the lake we're in right now. But up ahead you see the Mighty Mac, the bridge that connects the Upper Peninsula with Mackinaw City. And on the other side of that bridge is Lake Michigan. So if you take Shepler's Ferry that goes underneath the Mighty Mac, you actually get to ride in two different Great Lakes on your way to Mackinac Island. On this day, the lakes were relatively calm. However, we were told that the lakes can get nasty when a storm comes through. They still run the boats, but the upper deck might get a little bit of moisture in that situation.
Well, folks, there's a pretty good view of the Mackinac Bridge off to the left-hand side. That big square concrete case on that is one of two anchor piers. These two anchor piers are buried about 500 feet down into bedrock, and they support the entire suspension portion of the Mackinac Bridge. Those two main towers rise above the water 550 feet. The height of the road deck at center span is 200 feet, and the depth of the water at center span is 300 feet. Construction was started on the bridge in May of 1954, and the bridge opened up to traffic on November 1st, 1957. That was one full calendar year ahead of schedule, and at a cost of $99 million, they were $1 million under budget. At the time, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world. Today, it is still the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere. Total length of the bridge stretches just 28 feet short of 5 miles long, and it is the official dividing line between Lake Michigan and Lake Huron. Currently, we are on Lake Michigan. We are just about to cross back underneath and re-enter Lake Huron. And folks, if you look up, you'll see that open steel grating that's used as the inside lanes of the roadway. A couple of reasons for that design. The first reason was to lighten the bridge in weight. Second reason was to allow Mother Nature's elements to pass through the bridge with a little less resistance. With that design, the bridge can sway upwards of 35 feet in either direction in a heavy wind at center span. However, without that design, that heavy wind would have the bridge come tumbling down. Well, we hope you enjoyed your quick detour out here to the Mackinac Bridge, folks. We're going to pick Felicity back up to speed, have you arriving at our island dock in about 12 minutes. Thank you.
Now, the Shepler Ferry Company was started by Captain William Shepler in 1945, and he continued to grow the business and expand it, and he had the opportunity to buy another ferry boat company, so he did that, and then of course he started adding the more modern boats that you see today. The company is still run by the Shepler family, and their dock at Mackinac Island is right at the center of the town, so there's not a long walk that you have to do from the dock to the town. You literally come out of their dock and are right on Main Street, so it's very convenient. One thing we found interesting on the island is the number of fudge shops that are there. Of course, Michigan is known for their fudge, and we saw that here. I think there were 3 different fudge shops, and of course we purchased fudge in each one of those shops. And we had a really nice lunch over here. Here's an update. It's pronounced Mackinaw Island, not Mackinac. So that's your BBB tip of the day. Things we know. So a lot of fudge places, a lot of places to stay on the island, and it's bicycles or horse carriages. Unless you're handicapped, you can use an electric scooter. I'd like to give you my impressions of our boat ride over to Mackinac Island and some of the places that you can visit while you're on the island. The boat ride was great. We used Shepler's ferry system, and we were on the Felicity. And the particular ride we were on took us up under the Mighty Mac Bridge. So we got to go through Lake Huron and Michigan on our way to Mackinac Island. We did notice there were plenty of fudge stores where they make their fudge right on Mackinac Island, and it is delicious. So we liked that. Once we got over there, we decided to have lunch at the Draught House, Mary's Bistro at the Draught House, and the food was fabulous. We had an unbelievable appetizer, homemade potato chips with blue cheese sauce to dip them in, and we saw plenty of reviews for their homemade chicken pot pie, so I ordered that, and Marie ordered the whitefish, the fish and chips platter with whitefish that's caught right out of the lake. Thank you so much.
You'll have to tell Tim.
Homemade chips with a blue cheese sauce as an appetizer. Absolutely outstanding. What do you think, Gene?
I agree.
Marie?
Me too.
As far as touristy things, we did spot a pirate ship. Pirates are coming into town. Marie's a librarian, so we did find a bookstore, and we got to check out that bookstore. One of the other interesting things, if you don't want to sit down for a lunch or a dinner and you're trying to save a little money when you're over there, if you have a large family, you can go into Dowd's Market, which is a supermarket, and they do have, you know, lunch related items in there also, and walk right over to Marquette Park, and then you can you know, have your lunch there if you're looking to save a few bucks when you're over there, or you just like to, you know, have a picnic lunch in the park. So one of your options when you're on Mackinac Island is to come to Dowd's. So at Dowd's you can get whatever you want to eat and then take it right over here to the park where you can have a nice lunch. So once you go to Dowd's, you go to Marquette Park to have your lunch. We also noted, you know, on the island there are no vehicles, there's no cars, so it's bicycles or horses, and the taxis are horse-drawn buggies. So it is a unique island. I can see why it was named the #1 island in the United States. Here you see a typical taxi on Mackinac Island. Also, we found interesting, your packages are delivered by horse and trailer, and you can see that in the island also. Here's your mail delivery system and package delivery. It's by horse. The Amazon package is on there. If you have a boat and you're up on the shore of Mackinaw City and you want to run over to the island by yourself rather than use the ferry system, that's perfectly okay, and there is a state marina over there where you can dock your boat. You can also fly your plane. If you're a pilot, you can fly over there, but the trip from the airport down to the main part of town is by horse or you're hiking. So there is an island harbor that you can run your private boat over to if you want to visit by private boat. So you would talk to the harbor master to make sure you could get a slip. And here you can see quite a few slips available. Of course, it's a COE project. There is an airport. You can see that plane up there on the island. Of course, you get to and from the airport by horse and buggy. And then finally, we did get a Mackinac Island sticker to put on the rig, so we did do that. Okay, since we like to collect stickers for islands, notice this one's for Key West. We're gonna put on our Mackinac Island sticker. And I think I'm gonna go right there. There it is, Mackinac, spelled like Mackinac, pronounced Mackinac. That's what we learned on this trip. Very nice visit, a lot to do over there, as you'll see in subsequent videos. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot. So ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up, that helps too. But more important than all that,
Go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.